Okay, so a couple days ago I watched a series on TV called Space 1999. So for those who have seen it, you guys should understand a bit. It's basically a type of Star Trek show for what they thought our technology and way of life was going to be in 1999. Now that was 8 years ago, and I think we can all agree that we do not teleport or do not fight aliens, okay, in space. We can't even really go in space, you know. Well, we can, but we can't go live on other planets, you know. Now that show all got me thinking about technology. Now, when you think of teleportation, well, teleportation is a hard one because, in my opinion, we're not going to ever teleport. Separating particles and putting them back together in like kilometers away, or miles for you other guys, is going to be a tough one. But, you know, when we think of living on other planets, or, you know, really being like the Star Trek kind of people, you know, having the technology they have with firing lasers and photon torpedoes as weapons, okay? I see that in 10,000 years or so. No less, you know? But when you think back on our evolution in 10,000 years, we went from throwing rocks and spears and swords to just shooting metal out of guns. Basically shooting bullets out of guns. That's not much of an advancement, you know? And we expect that double that time we're going to be shooting photon torpedoes and lasers at whatever, aliens or so, in space. That's a bit hard to believe. But sure, technology has been advancing a lot quicker nowadays, now that we understand more of you know, science. But we don't know it all. But it also got me thinking on how technology has been advancing in aspects, you know. People, when they think of technology, they go, oh, technology, oh, it's getting better, it's getting more evolved, it's a lot better than it was in the 19 and, you know, whatever, okay? But I disagree. Sure, if I compare this old baseball game, which has been around for 20 years, to this recent video game, the video game wins hands down. Because it's a lot more fun, it's a lot, you know, the graphics are better, seeing as this is just a little red dot that you have to hit a button when it hits the hotspot. But it's not better in every way. If I compare, once again, this game, which I remind you has been around for 20 years, and it still works, to this game, which has been around for 1 year or a couple months, well, I think 7 months around, okay? And I give this another 2 years, 3 years, before it stops working. The video game is a lot more durable than this. Now, it's a marketing strategy, you know, with make it easier to break, they'll come and buy it again or something, you know? But you know, to make it that thin, where it would take me maybe 2 seconds, okay, to snap it in half, compared to this, which would take me 30 seconds and a hammer, okay? That's not much of an advancement. That's going down. Now when yeah, wait, yeah. So like iPod Nano, for example, that's thin like that. Okay, you had the iPod, and then you had the iPod Nano. It gets smaller, and they're all, it's a big new thing. Okay? The Creative Zen, the old, the first one, big like that, pretty robust. I find that pretty good, It fits in your pocket, it holds a hell of a lot of songs. The new one, big like that, doesn't hold as many songs, but I could just like roll on the floor with this in my pocket and it'll break. It's not much of an advancement. CDs, why can't you make CDs just that much bigger for video games, I'm sure they could find that much space in a video game console without a problem. Okay? It'll make it more durable for when I step on it accidentally or when I drop it pretty hard, But don't. Make it that thin, make it super fragile. They'll come by it again, or it costs less to product, But what I'm saying is technology is advancing for sure, not in all aspects. So go ahead, post your responses, contradict me, do what you want, Tell me what you think, So, see you guys around. And girls.